What's up, guys? Dirty Mike from DirtyMikeCrypto back with another video. I know how we're always trying to find the next token, the next 100x token that'll make us a lot of money. Well, we're really early on this project right here, and while this is not financial advice, this is just going to be my initial review of the Triflex token. Now, this token is not yet available for pre-sale, launch, anything like that. We're just doing our initial review from what we see so far with it. So let's get started. We are on their website right now, and my initial impression of it is it's a very professional website that's, put together very well. So let's take a look at what we have here. We have all the social media links on the left right here, and they do work. So that's always encouraging. It's always a red flag whenever you're looking at a new token and half of the links don't work, and it just kind of gives you a bad impression right off of the bat. So let's take a look at the page and let's see what we got here and what Triflex token is all about. So let's go over the list right here. Number one, Triflex is a custom-built smart contract by core team development partner Solidity.io. They are an industry-leading third-party company signed on the performance of the smart contract audit. Now, Triflex is the newest in the line of reflection tokens, and they are going to pay a 9% dividend reward for all holders. Now, I like the tokens that they are going to be paying out on these reflections. 3% will go to Nobility, which is doing huge things in the esports industry. 3% is going to be paid in Evergrow, and we all know what Evergrow is about, and they're getting ready to launch Crater, which could absolutely blow up, so that's a really nice option. And the good old faithful 3% in the BUSD stablecoin, which, it's a good thing sometimes because that really adds up and you can really put that towards some, good projects. And it's a good, placeholder when you're not sure where to put your money. So number 4 here is the blockchain voting mechanism, and that's pretty cool, and that allows holders to vote for what tokens Triflex rewards you want. So it looks like they're going to utilize the blockchain for the vote, and you can kind of pick which tokens you want to put in on that. So I've seen that with a couple projects before, so that's definitely a good idea. Number 5 here, the founding members are United States citizens. LLC formation in the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico in progress. So these guys are in the process of getting their LLC in Puerto Rico, and all the members are from the United States. Professional team members with diverse background leading project innovation. Number 7, an anti-whale, anti-rug pull, anti-botting mechanisms integrated into our ecosystem. Now, I've seen that on a few projects before, what the anti-whale is, and in the past what I've seen is upon launching, you can only buy one time within a certain amount of period, and you have to wait a little bit of time to sell, and that kind of gives everybody a chance to get in at a decent price. I don't see any too much more information on that as of right now. An anti-rug pull, what that usually means is that the founding members and the people who get in on private sale only get their tokens after a certain amount of time. A certain amount are released to them at a time, and that makes sure that they don't just get all their tokens at once and can just pull the rug on you. So that is a really nice safeguard that definitely makes some people feel a little more at ease with something like that. They're only listing on centralized exchanges that fully support our tokenomics. And number 9, the utility use case at launch and in the planning stage is detailed in the white paper, which we're going to go over in a little bit. And the white paper, we'll go over that in a few minutes. Now, what I'm looking at here is their team. And what I like right off of the bat is there are a few avatars, but there also are pictures of, real people on here, which is very, very reassuring. I know anytime I invest in a project and, you have no idea who the team members are, that can be pretty scary. Now, I'm looking at the website right here, and it looks like a lot of the descriptions are kind of blended together. Like I see Jeremy began his professional career working in Citigroup over a span of, it looks like 7 years, but it kind of runs into the next person, Zesters. Jaron is a licensed attorney, entrepreneur, and is currently the general manager for a multi-million-dollar company. So it looks like they might need to clean that up with a little bit more spacing in between, but we have a couple more people here. Mark, he has a successful daily podcast with over 10 million views on YouTube, so there's definitely some availability to that, to where you can kind of see who these people are. And Anthony here, so this is good. This is definitely an encouraging sign that you actually can see who is on this team. Like I said, they just need to maybe clean up the layout of this a little bit. What I do kind of like about this is they already have their merch set up before pre-sale, before launch or anything, which is very good idea, because that can really get, this going in the right direction by creating a lot of excitement and getting some exposure for it. I love the logo. I love the colors of it. And it looks like they have a pretty good selection of merchandise here for you to choose from. You got your nice wine tumblers, hoodies, regular t-shirts, all different logos. The prices aren't too bad on this either. So a lot of times people get the project going, and then months later they start worrying about merch. I think merch is underrated. Merch is a good thing that you can really kind of get it out there, start getting it out in public. People seeing your logo, hey, what is that? And it really kind of can spread, and you can start posting things on social media and really getting the project and, spread around. So I definitely like that they have got that set up already. We're going to go over to the white paper here. We'll skip the first couple pages, which is this the disclaimer. As you guys know, this is not financial advice. This roadmap and kind of what they're working on is not set in stone. It's all kind of liquid as of right now. So what is Triflex? What's your flex? Triflex is a hyper-deflationary tax-based reward token built on the Binance Smart Chain. It seems like so many new coins are all on this new Binance Smart Chain, which is just so fast and so cheap compared to the old Ethereum and Bitcoin ones. So I always like these BEP20 tokens. Let's take a look at the next page and start to get into the meat of it. Triflex token is a community-driven, hyper-deflationary cryptocurrency deployed on the Binance Smart Chain that rewards investors automatically up to 6 BSC tokens. So they will give you up to 6 of them. The deflationary aspect of the token will be achieved through a 14% tax on every buy, sell, and transfer. And that's very common with these reflection tokens, and that's how you get paid with them. You get taxed. Every time you buy, every time you sell, 14% goes back into the token. Now, of the 14%, it'll be broken down like this. 1% of every sale will be a burn, which is great, and that's the deflationary point of this. It's going to decrease the total supply. 2% will go into the liquidity, 2% into the marketing and development, and it's a nice meaty 9% reward base distributed to all holders in the form of a reflection. The rewards will be allocated as follows: 3% Binance, the BUSD, 3% Evergrow, and 3% Nobility. As the project matures, the distributed percentage in the tokens rewarded will be determined by a proprietary blockchain voting mechanism built specifically for the Triflex token smart contract. The community of holders will be able to cast their vote, helping shape the future of Triflex. So it looks like in the future you'll be able to vote as a community on what reward tokens you want. I think that's really cool. It keeps the community involved and engaged and can kind of get them what they want. The community's first focus is a core concept, thriving in the ever-evolving landscape of blockchain technology. As a smart contract we are deploying allows for rapid adaptation to new rewards tokens and utilities as the market changes, with a 1% flat burn on all buys, sells, and transfers. We'll go down a little further assisting in the burn mechanism. Profits from the sale of official merchandise will be used to buy back and burn Triflex. Okay, that's cool. So every time the profits on this goes to a buyback and burn. So when you buy the merch, it's decreasing the supply. That's really cool. Revenue from intellectual property, promotional reward slots, and Triflex investments will be burnt or distributed to holders. The phenomenal team at Solidity.io, our core team development partner, have brought to our project a novel proprietary method for long-term automated liquidity pool management. We will be delayed to release more information as appropriate when we implement this mechanism into our smart contract. All right, so here's the initial token allocation. So there is 1 quadrillion. The initial token allocation for Triflex was designed to augment the community-focused nature of the Triflex ecosystem by ensuring the investors hold the vast majority of the token supply. Furthermore, the pre- and private sale framework hinders the efforts of whales to acquire market influence token concentrations through the use of strict hard caps. Now, what I'm noticing right off the bat here is there's no burn. A lot of tokens, when they have 1 quadrillion, you'll see a 50% burn right off of the bat. I don't see that with this. It looks like a majority of the tokens are actually going to go towards a pre-sale, and they're going to have 2 pre-sales, one with 200 trillion and another one with 400 trillion. So 600 trillion tokens are going to go right into the pre-sales, and then another 75 trillion in private sale, 65 trillion in airdrop wallet, and another 60 trillion in the team wallet for a total supply of 1 quadrillion. So it's going to start at a very high amount of tokens, but hopefully with all the different mechanisms that they have in place with the buyback and the burns, that will, decrease it. And hopefully they'll schedule some more burns over time. I do not know that. So here's the first pre-sale. Pre-sale 1 has not been determined yet, but it will be for sale with being 200 trillion tokens, or 20% of the total supply, with a soft cap of 388 BNB and a hard cap of 776 BNB. 50% released at launch, 10% every 14 days thereafter, and then a second pre-sale will be held with twice as much, 400 trillion. And the second pre-sale will be conducted 2 weeks after the first sale, with the maximum tokens available being 400 trillion, or 40% of this total supply, with a soft cap of 768 BNB and a hard cap of 1,535. 50% of that will be released at launch, and another 10% every 14 days thereafter. The private sale allocation is 75 trillion tokens, or 7.5% of the total circulating supply. 20% will be distributed at launch, with a 10-month vested distribution schedule at 8% each cycle. So this is the anti-whale this is the anti-rug pull mechanism that we're talking about here. They're not whoever was able to get these in the private sale are not going to get all their tokens at once. They are going to get 20% at launch, and then a 10-month vested distribution schedule at 8% each cycle. So that gives you a little bit of level of safety as an investor. Number 8 here is the airdrop wallet, and the airdrop investment token allocation is intended to reward long-term holders with specialized airdrops and provide Triflex with an additional asset to adapt to investment opportunities that will benefit the community. So they are setting aside 65 trillion that they will airdrop at the different points to holders in the community as they see fit, and I think that's really cool. It keeps some excitement with it. The team wallet will be 60 trillion, and it will be locked for a minimum of 5 years initially. After the 5-year mark, the community will be allowed to vote in order to determine if any portion of the team wallet should be available to the core team to utilize as desired. That's always good when you get it locked for an initial amount of time. That kind of goes also into that anti-rug pull for another level of safety. Let's go on to the next page. Here's their utility cases and what they're looking at, almost like a roadmap for their future. A promotional reward slot. Promotional reward slots are a utility unique to the Triflex contract. It allows new token projects to purchase a reward slot percentage of our contract tax for a limited time. With this utility, a new project can immediately get their token out to a large community of dedicated crypto enthusiasts. Profits generated from the sale of the promotional slot will be distributed to Triflex holders in rewards, used to buy back and burn the circulating supply, or held in a rewards-based token. So this is something to keep it moving, keep money coming in so that we can keep paying the reflections with this and keep burning tokens. And then now we got the Triflex Vault. The Triflex Vault will be established off of the token allocations earned via the promotional rewards token pool in order to create the foundation necessary for a fully decentralized financing platform. Then they're going to have their own wallet, the Triflex wallet, a secure, fully integrated wallet brought to you by Triflex and Solidity.io, allowing holders to buy, sell, and swap crypto. Access to both reward and non-reward tokens, give you full control of your portfolio. So it looks like they're going to give you access to pretty much most tokens that are out there to put in your wallet. Here's something that's really exciting, a metaverse casino. Triflex has entered talks with major video game development company regarding a metaverse casino with fair gambling policies ensured by the blockchain ledger. There are, obviously casinos out there, but, if they can get their name in there as one of the big players in the metaverse, this can be a huge thing to keep the volume up. Because as we know with reflection tokens, what it seems like that they really do is they follow the pattern of a big pump at launch and then a big drop until utilities start to get released. So it's very important to, get these utilities out as quick as possible to keep the hype up and the excitement. They have an NFT marketplace project like a lot of tokens do in negotiations with a third-party company, developed an IRL-focused, experience-driven NFT marketplace. And Project Lunda Mutante, I'm not quite sure what that is. Top secret confidential. Given the proprietary nature of it, we're unable to share details, even the simple nature of the project. As soon as we're allowed to release this information, we'll most certainly let you in on the game changer. So this one looks like it's their big money maker. They're creating a little bit of secrecy off the bat, not telling us what it is, any details, but this looks like this is their smoking gun right here that they're going to have. Let's see if we got anything else here. And we got the core team here of Jeremy, Zester, Jaron, Joe, Mark, Chernobyl, and Anthony, and Solidity.io as their developer. It's good that at least we see one picture here of a real person. Jeremy spent 6 years in Iraq and Djibouti working as a DoD contractor in support of log-cap contract and quality management. While in Africa, he had oversight to a multi-billion-dollar joint military contract as a program quality manager for a major defense contractor. Passionate about his family and crypto, Jeremy brings a wide array of experience and knowledge to the team at Triflex. So it looks like Jeremy's the guy with the company. He's right out in front, and his face is right up here. He served our country, which is very admirable, and we thank you for your service, Jeremy, and we look forward to what you're going to bring to this project. And it looks like that's about it. We got a website here which we're on, and the email for the team. That's all I got for tonight, guys. While this is not financial advice, I will tell you that, from my initial impression of this website and, what they kind of have going on, this seems like this is a legitimate project that, could be a force in the years to come. I advise you to do your own diligence, as always, with projects like this, especially new ones. But this one looks like it is something that can really gain some traction and some steam, and looks like this could be something, pretty decent to invest in. All right, guys, that's all I got for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave me a comment and what you guys think about this project and where you think the potential is and where this could go.